Professional football players are talented, but some are extremely talented. Take these players, for example. They run, they score, and they even know how to dance. And they can even act. However, the referee didn't like the attempt of Fidel Martinez to shoot his partner, so to speak. He showed him a red card. However, judging by the fact that they kept dancing, no one was particularly upset. It seems to us that football players have some secret passion for dancing, and it began a long time ago. Let's see some moves shown on June 17, 2004, during a game between Boca Juniors and River Plate. Argentine striker Carlos Tevez was so delighted with his goal that he performed the chicken dance. The fact is that the fans of Boca Juniors called the fans of the rival team chickens. In this context, the dance is a bit offensive, so it's not surprising that he got a card. This funny but unsportsmanlike behavior can be seen quite often in the football fields. That's all for today. Hello, friends! Football causes a huge number of different emotions among people. Some people love it, other people hate it, and during the games, the fans send their love to their team and find the most unusual ways to express their joy, but also other emotions. And sometimes the players also want to somehow let out their happiness after they score a goal.
Yes! Absolute genius!
You might think it's okay for them to celebrate. However, players sometimes behave not a Greek footballer Giorgos Katidis chose an unusual and very unfortunate way to express his joy after scoring a goal in a match, which took place on March 16, 2013. The player ran to the rostrum of fans and then, in a characteristic gesture, put up his right arm. And although this gesture was noticed absolutely by everyone, the referee, for some reason, didn't do anything. However, the authorities reacted, although a little bit later. The situation attracted the attention of the public. The player was criticized and eventually banned for life from the Greece national team. Later, the player stated that he didn't know about the meaning of this gesture and didn't mean anything bad. However, he was never allowed in the national team, but he continued playing on a professional level. No, seriously, stormy celebrations are almost never a good decision. Silvano Convalius learned this lesson on September 27, 2014, in a match of the 3rd German League. Taking off his t-shirt while celebrating is only half of the problem. Silvano wanted to celebrate the goal with his favorite fans, so he jumped to the stands to hug them. To put it mildly, the referee didn't like this celebration. For the t-shirt, Silvano received a yellow card, and for jumping in the stands, a red card. We feel sorry for this player. Mehdi Dresvik, a player of the 3rd Swedish division, apparently thought that the fans didn't react well enough to the goal he scored. The player decided then to joke, so he ran to the stands and began to applaud to himself. But, surprise, surprise, the strict referee didn't get the joke. Despite the fact that the celebration of the goal looks really funny, the football player received a 2nd yellow card, which automatically turned into a red card. Red cards shown after some innocuous goal celebrations always cause controversy and bewilderment. Do you think that Uruguayan football player, Edinson Cavani, deserved a red card for making a shooting gesture towards the goalkeeper of the opposite team? By the way, for his unsportsmanlike behavior, the player received just a yellow card. But it became a red card after he started to discuss the card with the referee. You probably know that celebrating a goal by taking off your pants is not a very good idea. However, Mario Gajorowski was too excited after his goal to think, and he paid for that. The spectacular goal, scored by the Macedonian midfielder during a game of the Muangthong United against TOT-SC in 2013, ended with a red card. The player was so happy that he decided to pull off his pants, put them on his head, and dance like this. The referee didn't like the dance, and he showed the player a 2nd yellow card and the red card. Judging by the fact that the football player was walking for a while in the field with his trousers down, he was very surprised, according to the rules of football. Keep looking if you want to meet some players who received a red cards match, which took place on September 15, 2012, proves that the joy in football can be accompanied by bitter disappointment. Hanover star Szabolcs Huszti scored a goal in the last minutes of the match in extra time. The goal was not only spectacular, but it also brought his team the victory. But according to the referee, the player celebrated his goal with too much passion. When Szabolcs took off his t-shirt, the referee was already preparing the yellow card. However, the player not only took off his t-shirt, but he practically flew to the fence that shields the stands from the field and paid for it. The red card was waiting for him in the field.